I'm Jo, I'm one of the area sales managers for Solus. I'm going to show you some of our new tile ranges today. Just to help relieve the monotony of working from home, we are still all up and running. All the area sales managers have been working from home for just over a week, I think, but we are still able to send samples to you at home or at work, and we're able to talk through stuff, video chats if you want to, and email you brochures and things like that. So the first one I'm going to show you is our peppered range. You can see at the top, it's a stylised terrazzo effect. There's a plain colour in 6 colours, and then matching speckly, chunky terrazzo effect tiles with varying sizes of chunks, if you can see it in the brochure. So this is our quarter magazine. We produce this every quarter, hence the title. We can send it to you electronically or physically. In here we always show new ranges that we're promoting and also projects that we've done. Other ranges that I've got on here are 2 marble effect ranges. So our wavelength range is a very linear, almost as a Brano effect marble, which comes in a polished, a matte R10 and an R11. The sovereign range underneath again comes in both finishes, but it's a much busier marble effect range. Both of them have a few different colours in each range, 4 or 5 in each range. The last one on here is our shades, which is a porcelain diamond. Comes in 5 colours, there's a square that goes with it, again R10 and plus 36, so good for commercial projects. Then we have our link range at the top. So link comes in 3 different pieces, a dot, an H and the irregular shape in the middle. You can use each piece separately, or you can use them mixed together. The H's and the dots are sold separately, so they are a bit more expensive than the field tile. The factory is really flexible, so the standard colours are 5 blues and a white, but if you've got more than 40 square metres, you can print anything you like onto these tiles, any RAL colour, any picture, company logo, whatever you fancy. These ones here are our Solus range, and I should say that every range I'm showing you has a brochure that goes with it. We can email you a Dropbox link of all the brochures so you can go through them with the video if you want to. The Solus range is 3D ceramic wall tiles in black or in white. The sides are hand painted, but they glow in the dark. So this is one you really do need to see the brochure for, so you can see them glowing under ultraviolet light. The green one I've put on is from our Carnival range. They're handmade looking ceramic tiles, but this is the darkest green ceramic I've ever seen. They've also got a really dark blue. There's 50 odd colours in this range, and they come in 2 different shapes of square and a rectangle. This one is our Wicklow range. They are 50 by 100. They come on mesh, so they're nice and easy to install. They look great for splashbacks and bar fronts and small feature areas. They're beveled, but the bevel is slightly offset. It's slightly sort of quirky. There are 3 metallic colours, a black, a white, a grey and a green. These ones are brand new. They're just about to be launched in our Lex magazine, so you're getting a sneak preview advance of everyone else. Slightly concave, 15 by 145mm, very traditional looking tiles with the shaded edge and speckled details, and they're concave as well, and they come on mesh, so again nice and easy to install. These ones are our celebrity mosaics. Again, more colours, some mix gloss and matte together, some are just matte. They're actually made from recycled glass. They're 86% recycled, so they're very eco-friendly and good for walls and floors, get a good slip rating again. Our Fournier range are porcelain, so again, R11 slip rating, group C on the barefoot scale. 40 colours in that range, but one size and again on mesh. And this is our Virtue range, which is a marble effect. There are 3 different white marbles in this range, and they all come in gloss, satin, matte, brush and R11. The standard sizes are 300 by 600, 600 by 600 and 600 by 1200. Then we've got some pretty pink tiles. Pink was Pantone Colour of the Year last year. It's really popular still. This one's our Charmed range, which you may have seen before. It's been around for a little while. They come in squares and rectangles in 10 different colours. I've put 2 on the board so you can see the colour variation. They're a V4, so there's quite a lot of variation going on. They look handmade. They obviously aren't handmade. Nothing we do is handmade. It's all mass produced, which helps keep the cost down. Our Coast range has 6 colours, one size. 50 by 500mm, so really big statement tiles that look lovely. Our Euphoria range comes in 2 options. There's a matte, which is a glazed porcelain, so it's good for walls and floors, and all the same colours come in a gloss version for the walls. There are 12 colours, so there's a really nice purple, greens, blues, yellows, lots of options. Groove is another one you really need to see the brochure for. You grout the grooves. So this one effectively looks like a stylised tree when it's grouted, but you can make a nice feature wall just using the grout into the grooves. This one at the bottom we call our unicorn tile. It's really iridescent, very pretty, very girly, has 8 colours and 2 sizes, so 75 by 150 and 75 by 300. The one in the corner is just dots, exactly what you see is what you get. There are 3 different options with a base tile in black or white to go with them if you want. Some of these ranges were launched in our last quarter magazine, so we're currently on quarter 20, but if you download quarter 19 you'll see some of these. So Australasia has 8 colours, they're all very neutral earth tones. They come in standard square sizes up to 1.2 by 2.8 metres, so lots of standard rectangle and square formats, but they also come in trapeziums, diamonds, rhombuses, 4 different cut shapes, which you can make loads of different laying designs and patterns with. They're an R10 porcelain, so they're good for walls and floors. Explore looks like poured concrete, polished concrete, but in tile formats. So you can't see it from the small samples, but you get the shady, cloudy effects around the edges that you see with normal poured concrete. There's actually 12 colours. They're an R10 and plus 36. They come in 300 by 600, 600 by 600 and 600 by 1200. Down the bottom here we have Psychedelia. So there are 5 colours. This one's patterned. There are about 20 different designs. When you open the box, you'll get all of the designs in there. They go up randomly, so they look busy, chaotic, but really bright and colourful. So the 5 colours are white, yellow, green, blue and red. There is a base tile that goes with them without the pattern, so you can mix them together. This one in the corner, my little samples really don't do it justice. It's actually our most popular concrete effect range. It's called Formats. If you need a concrete effect range, this one's probably one of the best that we do. It has 6 colours, a patterned version, a plain version, an R10 which is plus 36, as well as an R11, a million different sizes from 300 by 600 up to 3 metres by 1 metre. So we can make them into countertops and reception desks in the large format if you want us to, as well as standard tiling. This is part of our couture range. It's a mini version of the tile, so this pattern is blown up really big. The smallest format they do is 1.2 by 2.4 metres. There are loads of different options to shade from light to dark, patterned tiles with flowers and trees and leaves on them, all sorts of different options in that range. This one is a copy of an encaustic tile, so a traditional handmade Moroccan Marachi design. The real ones are made from cement, they're still all handmade, so it's a very time-consuming project to make these tiles, which makes them very expensive. We copy the designs a lot on porcelain. So one of the projects we have in our latest magazine is called The Wing. It's a ladies-only co-working space in central London. It's an American company, they've got sites over in the States and this is their first one in the UK. But they gave us this tile, which is a 200 by 200 cement tile. It was stained and chipped and a right mess, and we've copied the design. We gave them 3 options where we changed the background colour, but basically exactly the same as that copy. It ended up with an R10 slip rating. It's made from porcelain, so you can drive a car on it if you want to and never stain it and never hurt it. And it was about £50 a square metre, which is a fraction of the cost of the original. Other ones we've got on here are starlit mosaics. So this range has actually massively increased recently, but these ones mix matte gloss and stripy together, and all the other colours, plain colours, there are about 10 now, are just plain matte. These ones are porcelain, come on a silicon dot mesh system, so good for walls and floors. And our honeycomb range is a hexagon, half hexagon, triangle. They also do the Provençal shape in 10 or 12 different colours, but through-bodied porcelain, R10 plus 36. On this one, we have real terrazzo tiles. We've got a few ranges of real terrazzo tiles. The mountain range is probably the least expensive on the market. There's about 30 colours. They have an anti-slip finish, which is linear and grooved. Only comes in one size, which is 410 by 410, but good prices. This one, Earth Stone, is real terracotta. So these ones are thicker than normal porcelain tiles. They're going to be 18 to 20 mil thick. The real terracotta comes in different shapes, different colours, rectangles, hexagons, squares. It will evolve over time, it will age. exactly the way real terracotta has done for generations. This one is back to a little bit mad and quirky. This is part of our shapes range. There are about 8 different shapes, and each shape tessellates with itself. They're 3D, they're glazed in car paint, so they're frost proof, but they're made of solid concrete, so they weigh a ton, but really lovely for feature walls, inside and outside. Back down to sensible and plain again, this is our programme range. There are 32 colours, they all come in squares, rectangles, there are hexagons, octagons, dots, 5 different triangles, a million different shapes. All the different traditional Victorian pathway pattern designs are copied in this range. They come on mesh in the mosaics, and there are thousands of other designs as well, far more modern and geometric as well as traditional ones. And again, there are 10 and plus 36. This is another one from the couture range, which is a mini tile blown up big, and the last one on here is our complexion range. So 2 colours, R10 plus 36, very good prices. They come in 600 by 600 and 900 by 900. I am purposefully not talking about specific prices because we'll like to be as flexible as possible, and if you want 1 square metre or 100 square metres, we can tweak with the prices, we can work with the factories to get better prices for you. Also, because we work with 350 factories, you can tell us, you know, I like this grey concrete tile, but my budget is only 20 quid a metre, and we'll go away and find something for you. Junction is a new one, in fact most of these are new. So this one it's a traditional Japanese design where wood has concrete in it, and it's been copied in porcelain. So there are 4 different tiles with the wood, with the concrete in them, and then you've got the concrete effect tiles, colours separately, and there are mosaics and anti-slip finishes and different options as well in that range. Arena is another new one. It's a very modern geometric design. You've basically got a grey background tile with patterns printed on them, so you can have the grey tile on its own, and then the patterns come in sets. So you can have this set, which was shown on the front cover, or these sets, which are shown here, where you'll get a mix of plain tiles, tiles with 2 white lines, and tiles with 1 coloured end. There are lots of different ways you can lay them, lots of different options. Coloration is a terrazzo effect. It's not got the really big chunks like Peppered has, but it's another new range from the brochure. Again, there are over 20 colours. Sizes are 300 by 600 up to 600 by 1200. But they are a 3-body porcelain, so there are 10 and plus 36. But if you look at the side or cut it anywhere, the spots go all the way through. Then we have Outpost, which is a real concrete tile. There are actually 5 colours, and they come in 500 by 500, 20 mil thick. And then the last one down here is Symphony. So this one was launched in last month's Quarter magazine. There are mosaics, loads of different designs which look like concrete under a microscope. So quite unusual, creative decor pieces. 4 tiles that are concrete coloured, and then 1 Core 10 effect tile. And finally we have Peninsula. These are a glazed porcelain tile, so they're frost-proof, they're good for inside and outside, 1 size, 6 colours, very traditional looking, but really nice for a feature area. This is Brooklyn from our Nordica range, so it's a wood effect tile. We have lots of wood effect ranges, very neutral backgrounds, plain coloured, effectively, wood effect ranges, and then ones which are really busy or knotty or look like they're water stained. There are lots of different options, there are different slit ratings and sizes. So I think the largest plank size we do is up to 1.8 metres, but there's always options. Visionary is another new one that's in the magazine. So again, there are 6 or 8 colours, and I put 2 of each on the boards because there's lots of colour variation. So the picture that we have in our magazine, showing the pink one, there we go. That's 1 coloured tile, and that's all the colour variations that you will get when you open the box. So they're very random and lots going on. Then we have tiles that look like bricks, tiles that look like terracotta but aren't. This one is from our Newtown range. So there's 6 colours in matte and in an R12 anti-slip, and it is 3D. Ruffled is a metallic effect. It's almost got the milled saw marks on it. And then the last one on here is Cadence, which has 6 concrete effect colours and they come in different textures. If I bring it more closer, you might be able to see them. They look like fabric and linen effects. So there we go. That is all my new tile ranges. As I say, we've got loads of PDFs for everything, which we can send over to you in a Dropbox link. If you don't know who your ASM is, just contact us through sales@solusceramics.com and someone will be assigned to you based on where you're based in the country. If you need anything, just give us a call. Thank you.